Beverley Allitt. Beverley Allitt, also known as the Angel of Death, was a British nurse who committed a series of murders and assaults on children under her care in the early 1990s. Beverley Gail Allitt was born on October 4, 1968, in Lincolnshire, England. She was the fourth child in her family, and her parents were both factory workers. Allitt grew up in a working-class family and was described as a quiet and introverted child. Allitt attended a nursing program at Grantham College and eventually became a registered nurse in 1991. She began working as a pediatric nurse at Grantham and Kesteven Hospital in Lincolnshire. As Allitt grew older, she developed an obsession with illness and death and began fabricating illnesses for herself, which may indicate an underlying psychological issue. Her modus operandi involved injecting her patients with large doses of insulin, potassium chloride, or other dangerous substances, causing their vital signs to crash. Beverley Allitt's killing spree began in February 1991 when she was working as a pediatric nurse at Grantham and Kesteven Hospital in Lincolnshire, England. Over a period of just 59 days, Allitt attacked 13 children under her care, resulting in the deaths of 4 infants and the serious injury of several others. Her victims ranged in age from a few months to 5 years old. Allitt's modus operandi involved injecting her patients with large doses of insulin, potassium chloride, or other dangerous substances, causing their vital signs to crash. She would then rush to their aid and attempt to revive them, seeking attention and sympathy from her colleagues. The first victim was 7-week-old Liam Taylor, who died of cardiac arrest after being injected with insulin. Other victims included 11-month-old Claire Peck, who suffered a cardiac arrest and required resuscitation, and 3-year-old Katie Phillips, who was injected with potassium chloride and suffered a cardiac arrest but survived. Beverley Allitt was caught through the suspicion of her colleagues at Grantham and Kesteven Hospital, where she worked as a pediatric nurse. Her colleagues noticed a pattern of cardiac arrests and respiratory failures among the children under her care. As a result, the hospital staff launched an investigation and discovered syringes in Allitt's locker that contained traces of insulin and potassium chloride, both of which can be deadly in large doses. The police were immediately notified, and Allitt was arrested on May 20, 1991. The subsequent police investigation revealed that Allitt had committed a series of murders and assaults on children under her care, which led to her being charged with 4 counts of murder, 11 counts of attempted murder, and 1 count of causing grievous bodily harm. After being found guilty of multiple counts of murder and attempted murder, Beverley Allitt was sentenced to 13 life sentences in prison on May 23, 1993. She was initially held in Rampton Secure Hospital, a high-security psychiatric facility, but was later transferred to a regular prison. Allitt has maintained her innocence, despite the overwhelming evidence against her, and has refused to provide any explanation for her actions. Her case remains one of the most disturbing and perplexing cases of serial killing in British criminal history. Today, Beverley Allitt is still alive and remains incarcerated. Her crimes continue to be studied by criminologists and mental health professionals, who seek to understand what drove her to commit such horrific acts.